I'm going to be doing a short little review about some e.l.f. products that I bought about a month ago, and I wanted to compare the e.l.f. powder to the MAC Sheer Press powder. So, I bought about a month ago 2 pressed powders by e.l.f. because I had heard so much stuff about e.l.f. Oh my gosh, I'm running low on battery. I hope I make this. Okay, so I have always been buying the MAC Sheer Press powder, and it looks like this, and I'm in NC30. Can't really see that, but this is the color that it comes in. And it's a little bit darker than my natural tone just because it's for the summer. I usually use it for the summer, and I kind of do it around my face, and I do a little bit of lighter powders on my cheek, my forehead, my nose, and my chin. But these are the 2 e.l.f. This one's in porcelain, so you can see the little e.l.f. sign. This one's in sand. Can you really see the difference in color? Like, you really can't. But I'm telling you, this one's lighter than this one. Now, the difference, I'll show you a little swatch. Now, the only thing I would have to say about e.l.f. is, I mean, you can already see. The powders are, this is porcelain, and this is sand. I mean, you can't really see the difference in the sand, but the porcelain you can because I wear that in the winter. But it's kind of got this, like, chalky kind of feel to it, but it's not chalky. It's a mix between, like, chalky and, like, really fine powder. Now, some people might really hate the chalkiness, and trust me, I would too, but I have a very oily face, and I have to constantly blot my face throughout the day, you know, with oil shine-free pads, or, you know, with tissues or something, and constantly reapplying powder. So the e.l.f., I would say, for me, it's good for people who have oily to combination skin, because it's very light and fluffy, and a lot gets picked up on a brush, so you get a lot of pigment on the brush, and, you know, it's really nice just to sweep it really fast through, you know, just quick. You don't have to spend time, like, with the pressed powder to kind of, like, make it really appear, you know, really buff it in there to make it, like, you can see the color, because with the e.l.f. you just kind of brush it on and you can see it right away. If you get a light color, it ends up being a little bit darker than the color you get. I've been using this one for about 3 weeks now, and this is the sand, and when I put it on my actual face, it's tiny bit darker than my natural skin tone. So if you're gonna buy a pressed powder by e.l.f., I would go with a shade lighter than you would think. Now, the other item that I saw at e.l.f. and I was like, that's a really good idea. You know, I can have that in my purse. So I got the e.l.f. concealer, pencil, and brush, and this is what it looks like. It's got a little pencil and a little brush at the end, and the pencil cap actually has a little sharpener, which is cool. Now, the only thing about this, as you can see, gets really dirty easily, and the product gets stuck in this little, you know, where the little razor is to start sharpening the pencil, which is the only downfall. So you get stuff stuck in there kind of a lot, but you can always use the other end and, like, scoop it out, you know. The one thing I was actually really disappointed with when I got this is, if you look really closely, it's like they shoved it on there, you know. You could see the gap, and it was like I had to press it much harder in to make it really stay. So that was the only downfall, and it had, like, a dent. Do you see that? Like, it's the worst dent ever. I was like, ugh, that sucks. Now, comparing the pressed powders to MAC Studio Finish powder, I would have to say this is $32, whereas this is like $3.50 or something. So, I was really happy about that. But, you know, I'm the only thing is this, it's deceiving. Okay? See this? It looks good for a good size. When you actually open the powder, that's how skinny it is. This is the powder right here. This is all you get. So it's like tiny compared to the MAC. So, you know, you're really only getting $4 worth of powder in here. Whereas this has like 12 grams. My computer's about to die. Well, this I really like because I have to say this is the lightest color. They only have like 4 colors in this. So I'll do a swatch of that. It's right here. You can see that. So yeah, it's just about like the color. But when you put it on your face, and your face is almost always lighter than the rest of your body, so this would not work in the winter for me because you would really see it and it would be like orange almost. But in the summer it works really well around the nose and like little you know, dots, and you can just quickly fix it with this you know, little brush side, which is really cool. So great for the purse, traveling, kind of quick, you don't have time, I'd use that. So for my overall review, I would have to say e.l.f. pressed powder, much better buy than the MAC Studio Pressed because it's much cheaper and it's much easier to pick up, and you get much more product on the brush or the sponge when you're using it. And for the concealer, pencil, and brush, definitely say go for it because, I mean, what do you have to lose? It's what you guys think. If you want any more requests, any more reviews, feel free to comment, message me, hit me up on Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe. So.